Hey guys, what is going on? Kevin Goki here with a quick cryptocurrency update with XRP. So, I know in my previous video I mentioned about a video titled Swift versus XRP. And of course, there's a definite rivalry that exists between these two organizations. Well, Swift is an organization and Ripple. And we really wonder if Swift will ever actually be replaced by XRP in the Interledger Protocol and xRapid, or if Swift might end up just adopting some of the technology. And today I want to talk about the other side of this, and I want to talk about why Swift may actually just adopt XRP in the future. And as you know, this would be huge for XRP and get it to that triple digit valuation. So I'm going to hit a few points. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Give me a like and comment down below your thoughts on this and anything that I may have, forgotten or don't know, because I love learning from you guys. So with that, let's hop right into it. So as we know, Swift right now operates for about 11,000 banks worldwide. However, it has to use a lot of other corresponding banks, and there's approximately like 48,000 global banks operating. Especially throughout the forex market, there's multiple currencies, and settlement is obviously a huge issue. Now, Swift obviously needs more, better relationships with other banks that they may not be able to work with, maybe due to compliance and laws in other countries. And I know Esoteric Trading Solutions Susie does a great video just explaining maybe how the Indian currency and the Mexican peso can work together using XRP's technology. And I think that's, extremely valuable. So be sure to check that out. But again, I think that XRP can really serve as this bridge to develop more trustworthy relationships by solving this liquidity problem, and Swift would actually benefit a lot by using it between some of the banks that they might not have the best relationship with. So obviously banks are facing liquidity problems daily, especially those that use Swift. And again, if a bank doesn't maintain their own credit regularly, and they do have settlement issues, they risk losing their banking license altogether. And that's why Ripple, the company, is catching a lot of institutional attention using this interledger protocol. So there's a lot of projects out there that might not have a huge use case right now, but XRP is arguably one of the most useful digital assets to date. And obviously, to solve this problem for the financial industry worldwide, this fintech financial technology has a crazy, crazy future. I'm very passionate about it and definitely see XRP and blockchain technology as having a massive effect on all of this. So, why would Swift be forced to use XRP and use xRapid and, use Ripple's technology as a whole? Well, right now, using Swift, banks that might not have a close relationship and use different currencies have a lot of, settlement issues amongst each other. They might have a hard time exchanging between each other in real time due to all the politics and actual systems in place. And on the, long end, this could take up to 10 days for a simple transaction between two currencies just for settlement. And I mean, at the fastest end that Swift could do, maybe 2 days. And again, this takes a long time, and with our current infrastructure, it's subject to a lot more human error, and it's documented. When there's errors between banks using Swift, the banks and Swift actually have to manually intervene to fix any issues, which is obviously going to add to any time making this simple transaction between foreign accounts, which is ridiculous. In today's world, we have so much technology that has improved our efficiency, but we have a 40-year-old system in place in the financial industry, and I know the internet bubble was huge, but this is the financial bubble. This is going to be far more significant, and because of that, I truly think that XRP right now is nothing. We haven't seen anything yet. There's so much potential. There's only 15 billion in this market. I know we saw a bunch of growth last year, but honestly, that was just a lot of speculation. And coming up in the next month or two, I think we're definitely going to see, a little increase, and we're just one step closer to getting that, mass adoption, getting some of Swift's market share, or even just creating our own market share and demand based on the banks that aren't using Swift. So again, with XRP, this problem is solved within seconds, and this is all on the ledger, and I think it's really going to bridge this gap for banks globally to do business together. And again, I've already said this, I know that it could be Ripple versus Swift. However, to an extent, I think that's true. I think that XRP, Ripple, the company, does pose a threat to replace Swift's infrastructure, but Swift has still been around for 40 plus years. has good relationships with at least 11,000 banks already. And my belief is that when XRP really begins, we're going to see some immediate success with the banks. We're going to hear about that 40 to 70% savings using xRapid, of course, with converging the other software products using XVIA for xCurrent. We're going to see the same thing, and Swift is going to hear about this. The clientele of Swift is going to hear about this, and Swift will, most likely want to utilize the same technology to maintain their clientele. And if not, the clientele could ask why they're not and demand it, or potentially leave altogether. And it's really going to, force Swift to adapt quickly. And I know in the previous video I explained how Swift actually has a new technology launched for same-day transactions, trying to keep up. And one of the higher-ups in Swift argued that blockchain technology is not scalable, which is just, hilarious to me. I'm not sure how accurate this is, to be honest, about the transactions per second, but I know that Ripple's really shooting for at least 50,000 transactions per second in the future. And it's just funny to me that they argue that it's not scalable when Swift has been around for 40 plus years and is slacking in the most important industry that helped them make the world go round. So to be honest, Swift can either adopt this technology now or partner with Ripple the company later and share this market share and work together to make a more efficient ecosystem. Or Swift can attempt to put up a fight, claim that blockchain faces these scalability issues, claim that it's too early for this and that maybe XRP's technology is not going to work. And however, during this whole time of arguing and refusing to actually adapt and change, they could have been operating effectively in this ever-changing ecosystem after 40 years. I think it's time for Swift to either step down or adopt XRP. Again, it's just ridiculous to me. The same day transaction for Swift, okay, great, that's a little improvement, but xRapid is within seconds. It's proven. Michael Arrington sent a $50 million transaction. There's only a 30 cent fee, and this is xRapid alone. The single product is saving 40 to 70% for banks. xCurrent is saving, 40%, maybe 30 to 40% for banks recorded right now? And this is minuscule. This is skipping the Forex market altogether and using cryptocurrency exchanges. However, we also have gateways in the FX markets, cryptocurrency markets, and all other types of use cases are coming. We have Coil. We have so many other technologies. And there's just no excuse not to look at XRP as a viable investment. Right now, even during a 3-second trade using XRP for, different currencies, a lot of people are concerned about slippage. However, Ripple already explained that they'll compensate for any slippage that the client could experience during the trade. And again, it's going to be minute. 3 seconds on the XRP, during the volume and exchanges, there's not going to be much slippage at all. The real slippage lies in using foreign exchange markets when you're waiting 48 hours up to 10 days. And those are just my thoughts, guys. Hopefully this video was valuable. Hope you're all having a great weekend, and I'm very excited to see how SWELL goes. We might see a price pump, but again, we just don't know. Could it go to a few dollars? Yes. Could it drop down to 25 cents? Yes, and if it does, I'm buying more. Again, with that, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just passionate in the space. I discovered XRP over a year ago at this point, and I just see a great future for this. So again, guys, I'd love to learn from you guys down below in the comments. Comment below what you want to see next from this channel, and I hope you enjoy your weekend, and until next time.